And the Wolverines' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So Fresno State's offense will take the first swing of the game. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's open.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack. And that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Keene. Unloads to the wideout. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they just slithered through the tackle when he's got room to run. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Across the 25, he's got room. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And he made the read off the RPO, and he decided to take off, run the football, but man, you got to take care of that thing. Fumbles the football, the defense gets the ball back.
On first down, here comes this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
He's got his man. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Back to pass, it's Keene. Grabs it in the middle. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. They'll try the run. Hard running there. As college football evolves, guys, and players have more rights and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences, maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing with the transfer portal.
Because they got to make sure that everybody in their locker room is happy. Oftentimes, you're re-recruiting your own players and trying to keep the Wolves at bay, and the phone calls that are coming in from other programs trying to steal your guys. It is not easy. Probably as difficult as it's ever been, David, to be a head coach now with the transfer.
It is, and think about players, man. If I'm not happy, if I'm not getting the run I want, like, I can just leave. I can go somewhere else. I can get paid by another opportunity. So I think players always having their eyes to that portal, looking at a better destination, makes it miserable for coaches.
Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They move the tight end all over. They'll try to run for it. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Makes the grab. It's Freeman.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Keene. They're bringing heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Fresno State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They want to run it left here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Motion from the offense. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Edwards. You're not getting him on the ground. Still on his feet. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Loveland. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. To the air, it's Keene. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. The aerial assault continues. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Pocket starts to collapse. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Oh, the attempt is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Makes the grab. It's Bell. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Running back searching for a hole. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Ball in the air. Intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the offense on first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. 2nd and 10 here. Looking to throw, it's Keene. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. They're trying to get to him. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. Fresno State will have to punt. He gets a block, and good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Power football with the run. Breaks the tackle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it, open.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. 1st down for this offense. Using his legs, it's Edwards. At the 40, there he goes. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The give to the lone running back. Still running at the 40. He's now got 78 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Now they'll try the right side. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it, open.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. To the air, it's Warren. Gets open down the middle. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
And the Wolverines will punt this one away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. They'll try to get on the same page this time. 2nd and 10 from the 31. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Arguably the game of the week, fellas, with 2 top 25 teams locking horns. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by 10 over Clemson. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Gets it out quickly. On the move at the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Looking for space. It's Edwards. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll put the tight end in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looking to pass. It's Warren. Getting some heat. Got a man in the middle. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. He'll pull it on the read. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Coming after him. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. They'll send out the kicker here. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. And it's right down the boulevard. Putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Finds a man on the right. Can anyone catch him? Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Warren. Sends it downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Going over the top, and he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to get to it. Pulls it in. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. As they come to the line on third and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse. Got a lot of running room. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Pulls it in. It's Morris. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Trying to convert this second and short. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. Quickly to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Unloads to the right. It's complete. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and quality of play so far today in Ann Arbor. And the story of the half has been that elite corner. We were told he was tough to throw against. He's basically taken away an entire side of the field when he's out there, causing turnovers and getting physical. How often do we say that about lockdown guys? And how this offense schemes against him in this second half will be fun to watch. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the big house.
Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And he is brought down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Illegal block of the back. Return team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Warren. Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and
he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Ole Miss is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that looks like it did when Archie and Eli were here. They're up by 20 over the Astronauts.
The give to the back.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And tackled there by the defense. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. A strike downfield. Afterburner's coming. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you could see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Shakes off the defender. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He's got great speed. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. First down here for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Looking for a man. It's Warren. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this. Year after year, Michigan always has a stable full of them, of guys that are athletic enough to rush the passer, but physical enough to play the run. It's a fun spot to be in as a DC.
Give to the running back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. Fresno State will have to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'll go to the ground. Discards a man.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. And the Wolverines have their offense in high gear. Might as well give it to him again. Smashes through. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Touchdown, Michigan! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
They opt to go for 2 to try to tie it up right now. They'll try to run it in. He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the pass. Defense.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, running back gets to give.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
To the air. It's Keene. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Yeah, and the defensive lineman, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
Fresno State will have to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A high kick trying to pin them deep. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Roughing the pass. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. The give to the back. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Got his man downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the 4th quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The Wolverines trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Looking for room. It's Edwards. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Touchdown Wolverines! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. East Carolina is running away with things, and I'm not sure anyone inside that program saw this coming today. They're up by 35 over the Pandas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Trying play action. Finds the tight end. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Out of the gun, the inside give. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Finds his man down the middle. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. He'll keep it himself. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the boot, looking for his man. Throws for the tight end. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Warren. Trying to get behind the defense. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Now on 3rd down after that run. Gives it to the back on the draw. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Softened him up with a run and now to throw. Makes the catch. It's James. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. They're going to run it. Runs through the tackle.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. That's caught. It's Moss. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's Keene. Feeling some heat. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
If your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response. Just a sack party.
Fresno State will have to punt. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He hits that hole. It opened up for him as he gets 6 and all the way out to the 9-yard line. They feed him again. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Here's the handoff. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Secures it at the 30. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Looking downfield, it's King. Fires to the wideout. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. 4th down, gotta have it here. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass hits, picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
And that is a back-breaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
First down here for the offense. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. As disappointing as this is, everything's still in front of this team. I mean, think back to 1983 Miami. Got blown out in the opener but won the national championship.
You're absolutely right, Reese. Lots to play for here. And there's no doubt when you watch this team, they've got the talent to get it done. They got to execute better. They got to iron out some of these mistakes we saw here on the field today. But I think if this is a team, if they stay healthy throughout the course of the year, David, they've got a lot to play for this season.
Goodness gracious, I guess I'm the only one that caught the 1983 reference. I know you two guys were alive. I wasn't even alive yet. Good Lord, you guys are old. Like, this is a long time ago. Can you use a little better reference there, Reese Davis?
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.